my god, this rug! It won't let me get on the rug. It's the day before the book comes out, and I haven't read the prologue or the... Oh, that noise was terrible. The prologue or the first chapter yet, so I'm gonna do that. I'm like reading this, and I have no... It's like naming characters, and I'm like, I have no idea who that is. It's like Crescent City characters, and I just don't know. That's probably my fault, but... Oh my god! It's Azriel! This is so annoying because she doesn't know their names yet. And she's just describing them. I'm blushing. I love Reese! Azriel. Oh my god, he's the love of my life. This is sick. He laughed. And Reese said, you're lying. The shadows. Oh, Amryn knows Bryce's ancestors. Wondering how we were going to get through this language barrier. Makes more sense now. I have work to do, but I have a whole day off tomorrow, so I'm just going to do it tomorrow. I have class at 6, so I'm going to read this book until 6. Guys, Nesta's here. Nesta and Bryce are age 95, and they're in like a tunnel because they got sucked down there because of Bryce. And there's a worm. And is it like the worm from the first Akatar book? Because that's what it's giving. It was a Midgard worm. Also, I didn't mention it earlier because I was just like reading and didn't stop the video. The first chapter where it's like Hunt's point of view, and it's Hunt and Rune and Baxian, and it's talking about them being like tortured, and they're all like just trying to make each other laugh, and they all start laughing, and then they're crying, and they're like hysterical, like going kind of manic a little bit. So sad. Been in this tunnel, and I guessed that Azriel was following them because she kept saying like the shadows or whatever, and he's here. And he's just giving one word answers, and Nesta's like, that's about all you're gonna get. He said, those were your shadows against my light earlier, Bryce said, and Azriel said, yes. Nesta said, and he's probably been put out about it ever since. And he said, seeing you go into that freezing river helped. And she caught a hint of a smile gracing his beautiful face. Azriel's so funny. He's so funny. I love him. Bryce looking at Azriel's hands and saying who had done such a brutal thing to him. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. And though she knew it was dumb to open up to show any vulnerability, she said quietly, the male who fathered me, he used to burn my brother to punish him. The scars never healed for him either. It's been intentionally getting this worm to follow them this whole time. I'm not understanding. Like, they're just walking with her. They're basically helping her get where she wants to go. Maybe I'm just a little partial to my Akatar characters, but I'm a little annoyed. No. Pain from Azriel. his blue light went out. This is the part from Sarah's Instagram. She went back towards Nesta and Azriel and prayed there was something left for her to save. Queen. I love Nesta. Ethan's fighting. What? It ate her power. The mask, and Azriel's telling her not to. This. Cassian's waiting for you. Take off the mask. Gwen and Emery too. They were in a lane. Nix. Oh my god. The Nesta and Azriel friendship is so good. It's so good. It's so funny. Earlier she said GPS and she realized after she said it that they wouldn't know what that was. And now she just said laser and Azriel goes, I don't know what that is. Also, Rune just talked to Lydia. They're trying to figure out where Bryce is. None of them are getting it right. They just don't know. They had her phone and they just gave it back to her, and Nesta just asked her to show them what it did because it's been driving them crazy trying to figure out what it does. They went through the tunnels into the prison. This person looks like Reese's sister. She's dead. I'm on page 204. She just found the truth about her ancestors and how they got there and how the Fae took over. I have to stop. I'm 204 pages in and I'm gonna go to class for 2.5 hours. I'm back. I had class until 8:30 and then I FaceTimed Hannah until 10:30. Start reading again. Super excited. The Fae from another world that she's talking about right here. They were Fae like us, but not. The ears, the grace, the strength were identical, but they were shapeshifters, all of them, each capable of turning into an animal. Throne of Glass. Throne of Glass. They literally all can turn into animals. Is Regulus Valg? Because he knew about them. And he's also at Midgard. I was right about Regulus Black. Regulus. I don't know how it's supposed to be pronounced. But it says they're not Fae at all, but parasites who conquered world after world, feeding off the magic and lives of their citizens. Balg, Daglin, and Astri. That's what they're called. It's the next day. It is 2 o'clock because I woke up powered. Watched some lectures, ate lunch, more lectures, read everything, but I got all my schoolwork done, and then I have been doing laundry and able to sit down and read. So I ended on page 266 last night. I'm assuming Astri and Daglin and Valg are all the same thing. From everything they're saying, it sounds like it. They like take the power from the people. They like all this stuff, and then it says something about the Astri that's like under the prison having black blood, and they couldn't kill it. Nesta like stabbed it through the chest and couldn't kill it. Sitting there like, oh my god, I know how to kill it. Like, you've gotta. Ethan killed Sigrid, is that her name? Sigrid on accident. So that's been a little rough. Bryce just opened the portal and she actually went back to Midgard, but she opened a portal. She is really getting on my nerves because she also just like left Nesta and Azriel, and they're like terrified that like they might come back to Corinthian. And listen, I love Bryce, I do. She's a girl boss, but I love Akatar more, and why are we doing them dirty? Why? Ethan just locked himself in the House of Flame and Shadow. It's still the same day. It's the second day of reading. It's Wednesday, but I had to get more presentable to actually go somewhere. I got my Alani. I'm gonna read a little more, probably until dinner. Bryce just finally showed up. Well, she's been back, but she just finally showed up back where like all of her friends are, and they were, oh, I'm gonna turn the page because she just showed up and was like, Therian serves me. Bryce and Hunt are back together. Rune is like finally trying to listen to Lydia, and now Lydia's like, no, you don't get to know. She has kids. Like, what's going on? Pretty crazy. I'm on page 405 and I'm going to dinner. I'm gonna take a break. It's the third day that I'm reading this, and I'm on page 512 out of 835. I won't lie, I feel like a lot of my motivation with this book had to do with the ACOTAR characters, and it was like pushed a lot that they were in there, and they left so long ago, and my motivation is really running out because I'm not really loving the story that much, just because I feel like I don't really connect to the Crescent City characters much. I just don't know what's happening. I'm gonna read though. I'm still reading it. Like, I still like the writing. It's just not my favorite thing in the world, and I feel like I'm a little like unmotivated because I thought that they'd be in here longer, and they're not. She knows where to go in the Prince of the Caves, because they're identical to the ones in Printheon. Like, she knows exactly where to go. Like, they just went through the river. The Prince of the Pit just called Hunt his son. You are no son of his. If anything, you're mine. Are they gonna explain? What? Everything has resolved with Bryce where I am, and there's like 200 pages left. I'm so confused. What is Nesta doing back here? I'm feeling more motivated again. No! Not the mask! Bryce is using the mask. I'm so scared right now. You shut up. Guys, it says she's dead! No! What page is this? Because I have memories of this happening before. A main character died in ACOTAR too, and then he came back. So that better happen right now. You've got a black hole in your mouth. Dead. Beyond dead. That's good. It's really good. Jessica. Girl. Go! We'll all be here forever.
I just got to the part with Hermes, and all I can think about is
Lin-Manuel Miranda?
Yeah, all I can see.
Danica? What is she doing here? Whoa, 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 whoa! Connor! Let it up, let it up, let it up! She lives! She's alive! Ah! Nesta's here. Cassian. Aww. Her parents are like besties with all the ACOTAR characters. I'm done. Great. Coming up on Monday, and it's been a week since I finished it. I finished it on Saturday. I gave it a 4 stars. Crescent City has never been my favorite of Sarah J. Maas's like universes. but I do love it. I think I would have liked it a little bit more had the ACOTAR characters being thrown in. Like if they wouldn't have made it seem like it was in there the whole time and that was the whole point. It was like a full crossover moment. I think I would have enjoyed it more because I wouldn't have had that expectation of that. It's nice to see a little happy ending at the end. And that was my House of Flame and Shadow reading vlog. I hope you enjoyed it. Please like, comment, subscribe. Bye guys.